Hello everyone and good morning and welcome to today's class. So today's class we're gonna be working, the focus is gonna be on our thoracic spine. So the class is designed to strengthen and mobilize your mid-back, okay? So as always, listen to your body, adapt the exercises as if you need to. I'm gonna give you variations and modifications. So adapt them and work at your own pace, level, and ability. Okay, so really listen to your body. If you need to stop at any time, stop. Okay. So when you're ready, we are gonna start. We're gonna start sitting today, and find a comfortable position. So you can sit. If you are comfortable with your legs crossed, please do so. Sit on your with your legs crossed. You can use a chair in the beginning. Okay, you just can sit on a chair and stay there for the beginning in the first exercises. Or you can use blocks or cushions. Always have blocks or cushions, pillows next to you in case you need to use them during the class. Okay. So when you're ready, just close your eyes and we're gonna just tune into our breath. So close the eyes if that's comfortable for you. Breathe naturally in and out through your nose. Just ground yourself down. Connect your sitting bones with the earth. And think about how do you expand your body with each inhalation. So focus on the expansion of your rib cage as you breathe in. Your rib cage expands outwards, backwards, and forwards. Relax your shoulders. And on the next inhalation, you're gonna press with your left hand on your left knee slightly as you gently twist the spine towards your right. And then breathe out as you enter. So we are gonna change the breathing pattern today a little bit. Okay, so we are gonna use the in breath to twist. And we're gonna breathe out to vent. Okay, so you press with your hand on your knee as you twist, rotating your spine, and then you vent. And then you press with your right hand on your right knee as you rotate to the other side. Okay, so use your hands pressing on the knee to start twisting, very gentle twist. And we're gonna do one more time on this side. Okay, pressing with the hand on the knee to twist and lengthen the spine. And press as you twist and lengthen the spine. Okay, great. So now you can stay in this position if this is comfortable for you. But if you can, if it's possible, we are gonna find our mermaid position. So in this position, I would like your right leg to be bent backwards and your left leg to be bent forwards. I'm mirroring you, okay? Good. And see if this is comfortable for you. See if your sitting bones can still be touching the mat, both sitting bones, okay? And lengthen your spine all the way up. Arms are gonna be by the side. So we're gonna start floating your right arm up, breathe in, and breathe out. We're gonna bend over one side. And then we're gonna breathe in and breathe out as you bend over the other side. Good, breathe in and breathe out, bend over, good. Breathe in, breathe out, bend over. And this time we're gonna stay here, okay? So you're gonna place the hands behind the head And your hand can be maybe a little bit more power. Some of you might be happy with a hand on your feet, on your foot, okay? You can do that, or a little bit powers behind the foot, okay? And on the in breath, we're gonna look towards your hand, towards your right hand, and then you center, okay? So the action is twisting the spine. I don't want you to flex forwards, okay? Just twist, think about twisting. Twisting the spine. Okay, and one more time. Twisting, looking towards your right hand, and then release. Okay, and now we're gonna go to the other side. See if you can rest the elbow on the mat. Okay, here. If no, it's okay. If you can rest it, is fine. And from here, we're gonna start opening your arm, your right arm powers, opening the chest, and then we're gonna circle the arm, bring it forwards, and come back to your side bend, okay? So we open, circle, and side stretch. 2 more times. Open back, circle, and stretch, and 1 more time. And stretch that, okay? So your side, side bends, and push yourself up. Okay, lovely. From here, we're gonna come to this position, to this turn. We're gonna do a pelvis lift, okay? So your hands are gonna be behind you with the fingers pointing the front, or if this is hard for you, you can flip your hands and turn your fingers to the sides of the room, okay? And on the outer, we're gonna press down with the hands, with the feet, as we lift our pelvis up, only as far up as you can go comfortably, okay? And then we release down. So press down and lift, and release. Press down and lift, and release it. Press down and lift. And this time we're gonna hold the position there. Stay there and breathe. One more deep breath. Press them with your feet, with your hands, and then release your pelvis down. Lovely. So now we're gonna turn to the other side and find our mermaid position, if that's okay for you. So we're coming the back to you, okay? So now your right leg should be bent forwards, your left leg should be bent backwards, okay? Or find a cross leg position, a different position, if this doesn't work for you. So taking now your left arm up, breathe in, and bending towards one side, and going to the other side. Float and bend over, okay? So bending from side to side. Let's do it a few times. And this time we're gonna stay in the position. So you are bending over your left. And now take your hand on top of the foot or behind, what is more comfortable for you. And the other hand is gonna be resting on your head, okay? And then you're gonna breathe in and look towards your hands, opening and twisting the spine and center. And look towards your hand, twisting, rotating the spine and center. So make sure you don't flex the spine, okay? Center, and one more time. And center, okay? So we're gonna float the arms and go over the other side. The elbow is gonna be resting on the mat if possible. And then you're gonna start to open your arm up, open up, circle the arm forwards and back to your side bends. And again, open up the arm, circle, and center. 2 more times. And you open your chest and your rib cage and bend over. 1 more time. Opening and bend over. Fantastic. And take it back to the starting position. We're gonna come the same position as before, okay? So now here, I'm gonna give you 2 options, okay? So if we're gonna, this is gonna be the exercise. We're gonna come up and we're gonna do the bicycle with one leg and then with the other, okay? If this is hard for you, modification is to be here on your forearms, okay? And then you can do the bicycle with one leg here, okay? So choose the option you want to work. Down, elbows below the shoulders, resting here, or you can come up to your pelvis lift. Okay, and when you're ready with your right leg, you're gonna take it up and imagine you're pedaling. 2, 3, 4, and then we release. And then we do the other side. Okay, so press up the other leg. 3, lovely, 4, and 1, last one, and 5, okay, and then we release all the way down. Well done, everyone. Okay, so hands are gonna be now on the back of your thighs, okay? Feet down, pressing down, lengthen your spine up. So think about lengthening, imagine a golden thread pulling you up through the crown of the head towards the ceiling. So really feeling nice and tall. And then on the in breath, we're gonna press with your hands on the thighs, the back of the thighs, and we're gonna open our chest forwards and upwards. And then we go back to our lengthened position, breathe out. So breathe in, forwards and upwards, and breathe out as you lengthen. Breathe in, and breathe out as you lengthen. One more time here, so taking the chest forwards and upwards, and then release, okay? So this time, we're gonna open the back of the rib cage, okay? So just the rib cage, the lower back stays as it is. You open the back of the rib cage, and then you lengthen up, okay? So breathe in as you open the back of the rib cage and lengthen up. So the movement is on your mid back, okay? Your lower back is not involved in the exercise. So open your rib cage, the back of the rib cage, widening. And one more time. And lengthen up time. Okay, good. This time we're gonna twist. So we're gonna press our one hand, your left hand on the left leg as you twist towards your right. And then you bend, okay? And we use the in breath to press the hand on the back of the leg and twist. And breathe out to bend. Breathe in. Left hand pressing on the leg and twist the torso towards one side. And again, twist and bend. So press as you twist and lengthen up toward. Okay, it's a subtle movement. And we are gonna do one more time on each side. Press with the hand on the back of the leg as you twist, and one more time. And then you release down. Okay, so we're gonna go all the way down towards the floor. And thinking about the same concept here, I was pressing the hands on the leg as you turn, as you rotate, okay? We're gonna prepare for this exercise. I'm gonna give you options. You can have your feet down on the floor, okay? This is one option with the head off the floor. You can have your legs in a tabletop position, hands behind, or you can have your legs straight, okay? You choose the level you want to work, okay? And on the in breath, you're gonna press with your left hand on your left knee as you twist the torso towards one side, your right, and then bend. And then the other side, pressing with the hands and turning and bend, okay? Press and turn the torso, twisting, okay? Just twisting. The movement is on your mid back, your rib cage, your thoracic spine, okay? That's good. Twisting to the other side. We're gonna do one more time on each side. That's great. Well done. And then release. Head down, knees on the chest, and rock from side to side. Lovely. Okay, so we're gonna drop our feet down. We're gonna extend our legs. Take your arms over the head, just reach long for a moment. Good. Okay, take your arms by your sides. We're gonna flex our feet here. And then we're gonna take our right leg up, okay? So you don't have your leg straight. If that's fine for you, it's fine for your flexibility. Otherwise, you can bend the leg, okay? We're gonna do a single leg circles, but we're gonna take the arms by the sides today, and we're gonna rotate the palms. So the palms face up towards the ceiling. And I want you to think here about the connection, keeping your shoulders connected to the floor, okay? The back of the arms and the back of the hands connected to the floor here, okay? And we're gonna start taking your right leg across the body. Breathe in. And as you take it across, press with your right arm on the floor and then bend. And then you open the leg out and you press with your left arm on the floor and then you bend. Okay, and try to keep your shoulder blades, your shoulders connected to the mat throughout the exercise. That's it, good. Let's do one more time on each side. So taking the leg across and pressing with the arm on the floor and the other side. Out and pressing with the left arm. Okay, now we're gonna turn our palms down. Okay, turn them down. And we're gonna take the leg across the body, breathe in, and on the breathe out, we're gonna circle the leg. Okay, so your leg can be straight, breathe in, and breathe out as you circle. Breathe in across, and breathe out as you circle. Keeping your shoulders in contact. Now we reverse the way. So take it out, breathe in, and breathe out as you circle. Shoulders in contact with the floor. Rib cage, shoulder blades. One more time. That's lovely. Okay, and release, lower the leg. Okay, so we're gonna try the other leg. Okay? So lifting the left leg up. It can be bent or straight. Turn the palms up. And this time, as you take your leg across the body towards your right, you're gonna press the left arm into the floor and bend. And then take it out. And press with the right on the floor and bend. Okay? 2 more times on each side. Keeping the connection on your shoulders to the floor. Shoulder blades touching the mat. All the time throughout the exercise. Okay, and now we're gonna turn the palms down. We're gonna take the leg across, breathe in, and breathe out as you circle. So take across and circle. Take across, stay strong on your rib cage and circle. And we'll reverse the way, okay? Take it out and circle. Take it out and circle. You can have the legs straight if you're more flexible. And circle. Fantastic. And then release your leg. Okay, good. So take your arms over the head again, reach long. And take your arms back to your sides, bend your legs. Okay, so we're gonna prepare for a shoulder blades now, okay? And I want you to focus on the space in between the shoulder blades. So keep your arms by the sides with your palms down, feet connected to the ground. And we're gonna breathe out as we tilt the pelvis and peel your vertebrae off the floor one by one. Okay, roll up to the tips of your shoulder blades. And then you breathe in there and breathe out as you release one vertebrae at a time on the mat. Breathe in as you breathe out. Tilt the pelvis and roll up. And on the next breath, release and imprint each vertebrae on the mat. Okay, so that's again on your own pace. Tilting the pelvis, rolling up. And breathe out as you roll back. Lovely. Next time, this time we're gonna hold the bridge position. So roll up, connect your toes, make sure your toes are in contact with the floor, your feet. Okay, so this time we're gonna press with the hand, left hand and arm on the floor as you rotate the torso towards one side and then you center. And then press with your right hand as you rotate your torso towards the left, okay? And carry on, press with one arm as you twist towards the side. And I want you to keep your pelvis quiet, your hips quiet as you do that. And see if you can sense the front of your hips towards the wall behind. That's it. We're gonna do one more time on each side. Lovely. And then release down for a moment. Lovely. And we're gonna go back up to our bridge. So roll up. Go all the way up, press down. Okay, let's do that again. One more chance to do that. So really send the front of the hips towards the wall behind, okay? Keeping the hips quiet, press with one arm and twist the torso towards one side and release. And then press with the other arm and twist to the other side and release. Use the in breath to press and twist. And make it your last one. Okay, great, everyone. We're gonna release vertebra by vertebra on the floor. Lovely. We're gonna go up one more time. So press on with the feet, tilt the pelvis, roll up, back into your bridge. And this time, we're gonna press on with the feet and with the arms and we go higher into the bridge, higher up, and then release. And again, press down as you go higher up and release. And press down as you take it higher and release. And one more time, press down, higher up into your bridge, and then release vertebra by vertebra on the floor. Well done, everyone. Good. We're gonna hug our right knee on the chest, stretch out the left leg. Good. Stretch here. A few deep breaths. And as you stretch, you can circle your ankle and reverse the way of this circle. Okay, now we're gonna take the head up towards the knee. We're gonna lift the other leg up and just every time you breathe out, you try to bring your neck closer to your head, head closer to your knee. And breathe out. Stay there. Lovely. And then release that. Let's switch legs. Taking the other knee on the chest. Stay there on the stretch. The stretch is here on the right hip flexor. Good. And as you stretch there, just circle your ankle in one direction. And then reverse the way of the circle. Okay, lovely. So lift your head up towards the knee. Lift the other leg a few inches off the floor, stop a couple of inches. And then every time you breathe out, try to get your neck closer to your head, head closer to your neck. That's lovely. One more time. And now from here, on the next breath, we're gonna switch legs. And switch. And switch. And switch. Taking the knee towards the head. Switch. Switch. And last one is switch. Okay? Take both knees on the chest. Release your head down. Rock from side to side. Just giving a nice massage to your lower back. Okay, now we're gonna roll, we're gonna keep the rolling on our upper back, on our mid back, thoracic spine. Okay, so you can leave the head off the floor and start to roll a little bit, but see if you can give a nice massage to your mid back here. Okay, keeping it low, mid back and upper back. Fantastic. And the next one, we're gonna roll up to sitting. Okay, great, well done. So we're gonna extend our legs here. And okay, so I'm gonna do it this way so you can see me. I think it's gonna be better. So if you are comfortable with your legs straight, flexing the feet, stay there. You can face me if you want as well. Okay. So flexing the feet, that's fine. You can always keep your legs slightly bent if you need to keep in order to keep your spine taller. Okay. You can sit on top of a block, a cushion, and we're gonna extend the arms by the sides and keep the shoulders away from the ears. Okay. So the action here on the out breath, we're gonna start shifting the weight, shifting the body, the rib cage towards one side, your right, and then you center. I guess that you're shifting to the other side, and then center. Okay, you shift. So this side of the rib cage lengthens, and this time shortens a little bit, and you lengthen up, and shift to the other side. And lengthen, that's it. And again, shift and lengthen. Okay, good. Shift and lengthen up. Lovely. This time we're gonna shift. Okay, then we're gonna twist, unwind, and center. Okay, so shift, twist, unwind, and center. Lengthen up tall. So shift, twist, unwind, and center. Lovely. One more time. Shift, twist, unwind, and center. Well done. And then release. Okay. So back to the same position where you were before. And this time we're gonna go all the way down towards the mat. Again, so you can have your feet down on the floor. That's one of the options. Okay, you can have your legs in a tabletop position, or you can have. Let's start here, down on the floor or tabletop, and then everyone is going to clasp the hands behind the heads. Yes, and let's leave the head off the floor at the moment. Okay, so another option that you have here, if you want to work a bit harder, is to extend your left leg out. Okay, so when you're ready, you're gonna place your left hand on your right knee, and on the out breath, you're gonna press with the hand on the knee as you twist the torso to one side, and then you release, breathe in. Okay, and breathe out, press and twist, and release, breathe in. And breathe out, press and twist, and release. Lovely. And again, and release. One more time here, and then release. Place your hands behind the head, and let's do a little bit of switch here, and switch, and switch the legs, turning, crisscross, shoulders towards the knee, and one more time. And then we're gonna stop with the left knee bent, right leg straight. If you are doing your right leg straight, otherwise you can keep them bent, okay? Placing the right hand on the outside of your left knee, and on the out breath, start to press with the hand and twist the torso, and then release. And press, and twist, and release. That's it, good. And one more time, press and twist and release. Take the hand behind the head, and again we're gonna switch, crisscross, shoulder towards the knee and shoulder towards the knee. That's it. You can keep your feet on the floor if you need to. You can keep both legs bent together. Lovely. We do just one more time on its side. Well done, and release. Good. And squeeze your knees on the chest. Release. Squeeze, release. Good. Squeeze, release. And squeeze. And release. Lovely. Hands behind the thighs. Roll up to sit. Again, so now we're going to have our legs straight, open, wide, and straight if possible, okay? So you can always keep them slightly bent if you need to, again, in order to keep your spine tall, or you can sit on top of a cushion or block. So now our hands are going to be clasped behind the head. Modification here, if this is uncomfortable for you, you're going to keep them on your shoulders, okay? Good, so on the out breath, we're going to start twisting, sorry, on the in breath, we're going to start twisting towards the right side. So today we're using the in breath to twist, okay? And then center on the out breath and breathe in. And feel the expansion as you breathe in of your rib cage and release. Breathe in as you open and twist and release. And one more time. Okay, so this time you're gonna twist and you're gonna take your left elbow to the inside of your left knee, towards the inside of your left knee, okay? And then you take it back and you center. So twist and take the elbow towards the inside of your right leg and unwind and center. Okay, so twist, dive down, unwind and center. Lovely. Twist, dive down, unwind and center. We are going to add on. This time we twist. We take the elbow towards the inside. If you are pressing with the elbow underneath, you use it to open your chest further. Open up further. Lovely. And then unwind and center. So take it to the other side. Bend over. And if your elbow touches the leg, you press with the elbow as you open up your chest. Unwind and center. Let's do one more time on each side. Twist. Dive down. Press and open. Unwind and center. Lovely. Last one. Twist. Dive down. Press and open. Unwind and center. Lovely. Place your hands on top of the mat. Spine stretch on the out breath. Chin towards the chest and start to roll forwards. And push back with the back of your rib cage towards the wall behind. Breathe in there, and on the breath out, restart your spine and lengthen up tall. And let's do it 2 more times. On the out breath, chin the chest. Imagine you are rolling over a beach ball. The stretch is on your back. And lengthen up tall. And just one more time. And lengthen up tall. Fantastic. Okay. We're going to find an all-fours position. So if it's okay for you to cross the legs and then come on your all-fours, do so. Otherwise, make your way to your all-fours position. Okay. Keep your wrists below the shoulders and your knees below the hips. Okay. Shoulders away from the ears. Good. Head in alignment with the spine. Cat-cow stretch. So on the out breath, they're going to tuck the table under and round your spine, looking down towards your belly. And on the in breath, just send your belly down to the floor, arching the spine. Breathe out, rounding. And breathe in as you send the belly down, arching the spine. Breathe out as you round, looking towards the belly. Breathe in as you arch. And one more time. Right. Okay, release, spine neutral. Move your hands slightly forward. lean forward so you find your 3/4 position. We're gonna go all the way down towards the floor, okay? So you can go slowly or you can do it a bit quicker, okay? But we're gonna bend the elbows. We're gonna start going down, and I would like you to stop halfway down to the floor and hold the position there if possible. Take a few deep breaths, okay? Listen to your body. You don't have to do that if you have any wrist issues or shoulders. And then we're gonna go farther down and hold it there. Good. We're gonna go farther down, hold an inch off the floor, just 1 inch there. And then we release all the way down. Fantastic. Okay, great. So we're gonna make a pillow with the air. No, we're gonna keep the hands by the sides, okay? So we do a swan dive. See if you can keep your legs together. Hands by the sides, forehead resting on the mat or on top of a pillow. And then we're gonna, on the out breath, we're gonna press down with the hands as we drop the shoulders down and back and lift your chest up. And then you breathe into release. So only your mid back and upper back are involved on the exercise. And then notice what happened to your lower back, to your glutes, to your legs. They should be nice and relaxed. So pressing a little bit with your hands to lift your chest up and then release down. Okay, so this time we're gonna press and lift, and we're gonna press now with your left hand on the floor and twist your torso towards the right, and then you center. And then you press with your right hand as you turn the torso towards the left, and then you center. Okay? So press, but as you press and turn the torso, make sure you don't lean on the left side, okay? And then center. Press with your right, turning the torso, and center. And again. Breathe in as you turn. Breathe out as you lengthen. One more time on each side. Okay, lovely. And release all the way down. This time make a pillow with your hands, so you rest your forehead on the hands. Take a little break. Again, so now check that your right hand is on top of the left. Legs together. And then we're gonna press with the left hand on the mat and just lift slightly up, just a little bit, okay, not too far up. And your right hand is in contact with the forehead. And then on the out breath, we're gonna bend towards your right. Keep it in the same horizontal line, okay? And breathe into center. And breathe out to bend to the sides. And breathe into center. And bending, taking the elbow towards the right side. Bending your spine. Last one. Okay, release for a moment. Have a look if you need to. This time, we're gonna do the same. We're gonna lift, then we're gonna bend over, and then we're gonna press with the left hand as you turn your torso up. And then you release, and you center. Okay, so let's do that together. On the in-breath, press, lift, breathe out as you bend to the side. Breathe in, press with your left hand as you twist the torso. And release, and center. Okay, and release your head down. Okay, let's do it 2 more times. So lift up, breathe in. Breathe out as you bend over. Breathe in, press with the left hand, open up, release, and center. Okay, and we're gonna do 1 more time. When you're ready, press with the hands. Breathe out, bend over. Breathe in, press as you open up the chest. Release, and center. Okay, take a little break here before we do the other side. So as we are here resting a little bit the upper back, let's Tuck your toes under. Your knees are on the floor. So on the out breath, you're gonna squeeze, initiate the movement from the center, squeeze your glutes, your legs, lift your knees, and press them with your toes on the floor. So you lift your legs off the floor and hold the squeeze there, okay? And then release. So breathe out, press them with the toes as you lift your knees, lengthen the legs, and breathe into release. And again. Yes. And release. And one more time. Keeping the upper body relaxed, and then release. Okay, so now let's do the other side. So your left hand is gonna be on top of the right. So we're gonna start with the side bends. So you lift a little bit, 3 inches, keeping the left hand in contact with the forehead. And on the out breath, we're gonna start bending the spine towards your left. And breathe into that. And bending the spine. So keeping the same horizontal line as you bend the spine. And one more time. Okay, and release down for a moment. And this time, when you're ready, you lift slightly. Breathe out as you bend over. Breathe in, press down with your right hand and lift the torso, open up the chest, release, and center, okay? And we do 3 more times. So when you're ready, lift, and breathe out as you bend. Press, and lift, open up, and then release. Good, 2 more times. Lift, breathe out, bend over. Breathe in, press with your right hand as you open up. Center, and release. And we do 1 more time, okay? So lift, bend over, press as you open up the chest, twisting the spine, and then we'll release. Okay, take a little break here. Okay, so same as before, keeping the upper body relaxed. Tuck the toes under. On the out breath, we are gonna press with the toes down as you lift the knees off the floor. And this time, we're gonna brush the right foot along the floor and lift it off the floor, and brush the left foot and lift it off the floor. Hold the lengthen there, and then release. Okay, so when you're ready, press down with the toes, lifting the knees up. And then as you brush your right foot, pointing, and your left foot, lifting your legs off the floor completely. And then release. And again, press down with your toes, lift your knees. And as you breathe out, 1 foot up, the other foot up. Check that your shoulders are relaxed. And release. We do 1 more time. 1 foot, the other foot, and release. Okay, lovely. So place your hands below the shoulders, lift your head up, breathe in, and breathe out, push up. Okay, we find our old fours position. Now, you are gonna place your right hand in front of the left. Okay, so right hand in front of your left hand. And then your left hand is gonna move in front, but in the middle, midline. Okay? And from here, we're gonna sit back a little bit and then release. Okay, so sit back and release. Sit back and release. And 1 more time, just sit back and release. Lovely. Now you bring your left hand behind the right. Sit on your heels. Stretch down. Okay, and release. And now your right hand is gonna turn, so the palm is facing the ceiling, and you're gonna slide the hands right behind your left wrist. Okay, and you're gonna thread the needle there, but make sure you don't lean back as you do that, and see if you can rest your shoulder and your head down on the floor. Lovely, and use your hand to push yourself up. Good, so let's do the other side, okay? So your left hand is gonna be in front of the right. Now your right hand is gonna move in front back on the middle line. Good, and then from here, we're gonna sit back and release. Sit back and release. Good, sit back and release. And again, sit back and release. Okay, move your right hand behind the left, sit back on your heels, stay there. Do you feel the stretch along the left side of your body? Release. And now your left hand is gonna turn up, your palm facing up. You're gonna start to slide the hand right under behind your left wrist. And you're gonna start to go down. So your shoulder and your head rest down on the floor. You can use a pillow, cushion to rest the shoulder and the head down if you need to. You should feel comfortable in this position. And then use your hand to push yourself up. Okay, lovely. So we're gonna shift the weight, turn the legs around, and it's gonna be the starting position. Yeah. Okay, so hands is gonna be on the side, you're facing me, legs together. Good, again. So the arm is gonna come up and over, and then you're gonna send your rib cage out to the side, okay? And then you release, okay? So you just send your rib cage over and then release. Okay, so send the rib cage over on the out breath and release. And again, send over and release. So you can carry on like this. That's one of the options. And other option is to come up. So you do the same thing, okay? You can also come up on your elbow if that's more comfortable for you, okay? So come up, and then you're gonna send your ribs over and then release. And push them and then release. Good. And push them out and release. This time we're gonna push them up, we're gonna hold it down. Some of you might be able to extend one leg. Some of you might be able to extend both legs. Keep pushing the hips, the ribs out as you do that. Hold it there for a moment and then gently release. Okay? We're gonna do the other side. Okay, so find the position. Arm over. Okay? Push and send the rib cage out and release. And send it out and release. Good. Send it out and release. And one more time. Out and release. So you can carry on like this, or this time come up and same thing. Push and release. And push and release. Good. Next time we're gonna hold it. And if you want to work harder, you can extend one leg. You can extend two legs. Hold it there, breathe. Lovely. And then gently release. Okay, well done everyone. So let's lie on our palms. Quick exercise here with the arms over the head. Legs together. From the out breath, we're gonna lift and lengthen just one arm up, head forwards, and then release. So imagine you are picking up your shoulder blades to the ceiling, and then release. And breathe out. And release. And breathe out. And release. And you might be able to add the opposite leg. And release. Pick up your shoulder blades to the ceiling, lengthen the leg, release. Lovely, well done everyone. Hands below the shoulders, breathing head up, breathe out, push up. Sit on your heels, have a stretch here. And then roll up to sit. Okay, so shifting the weight, we're gonna lie on our backs now. So make your way down to your back, your mats. Okay, so I'm gonna give you 3 options here, okay, for 3 different levels. So one level one, you start with the knees bent, okay, in this position. You start taking the knees towards the chest slightly, and then you're gonna take them towards the left, and then we're gonna circle, take them to the right, and then you center. And then you start on the right, you take the legs to the right, breathe in, breathe out as you circle, and breathe in as you take them to center. Okay? You can do the same with the legs straight, a little bit harder. Legs straight, take them to one side, breathe in, breathe out as you circle, and take them to the center. And then do other side, breathe in, breathe out, circle, and center. For those who want to work harder, you start with the legs over the head. You take them towards one side, and then you roll down on the side. Slowly circle your legs, roll over, and center. Okay, and then you go to the other side, breathe in, breathe out. Vertebra going down, circle the legs. This is called the corkscrew. Roll over and back to center. Okay? And when you're ready, when you finish, release vertebra by vertebra on the floor. Have your knees on the chest. Well done, everyone. Rock. Good. One more exercise. So arms are going to be over the head. So we breathe in, arms to the ceiling. Breathe out, head off the floor. And we're going to extend the legs. This is one option. Just stay there. Okay? And then you go back to the starting position. For those who want to work harder, if it's possible for you, you're going to keep rolling, 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 rolling up to your tisa. And then you release all the way down. Okay, let's do it two more times. Breathe out, only as far as you can go. And on the next one, we're gonna hold the position. Okay, so find the position you want to work here or farther up. And then you're gonna take the arms to one side, the legs to the other side, center, legs to one side, arms to the other side, and center. One more time on each side. Fantastic, well done. And release, knees on the chest, rock for a moment. Great. You're gonna place the sole of the feet together and rest the feet down on the floor, opening the hips. Connect your toes, the sole of the feet together. Place your hands on your abdomen, your belly. We're gonna focus on our breathing. Here we're gonna breathe in for a count of 4. In, 2, 3, 4. And out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Carry on. Your legs feel uncomfortable at any time in this position, just change them. And we're gonna try to do the box breathing, okay? So in the box breathing, you breathe in for 4, then you hold for 4, breathe out for 4, and you hold for 4, okay? So let's do that together. In, 2, 3, 4, hold, Out, 2, 3, 4, and hold. In, 2, 3, 4, hold. Out, 2, 3, 4, hold. In, 2, 3, 4, hold. Out, 2, 3, 4, hold. In, 2, 3, 4, hold. Out, 2, 3, 4, hold. And carry on at your own pace. Lovely. And gently come back to your natural breathing. And when you're ready, you're going to start extending the legs, taking the arms over the head, reach long. Breathe in and breathe out as you circle your arms. And breathe in, arms up and over. And breathe out to circle. And one more time, reach long. And circle. And then roll on one side. Take a few deep breaths on the sides. Good. And when you're ready, use your hands to push yourself up. Great. So this is all for today. Thank you very much for joining the class. Okay, coming. Well done, everybody. Good. Thank you.